folks, Dude here, and while this situation happens, and it is what it is, when you have the stuff that you put on YouTube that starts getting, well, some attraction, it's still under 200 views or so, but it's getting neggers, and I do mean neggers, N-E-G-G-E-R-S, N-E-G-G-E-R-S. I like you neggers, you're good neggers. Come on by and neg my videos all you want to. It shows engagement, YouTube likes that, I like that. It shows you're actually paying attention to my videos, so thumbs up, thumbs down, have a blast. You're not going to hurt my feelings. But anyway, the video I'm talking about is the race card, a.k.a. Ferguson Whiny Bitches. That's the video I put out the other day. Now, the other thing, too, is also there's another thing that came in. I'm going to put it down in the video description, what have you. All the rest of that good stuff. It is an article that is 11 facts you should know about Eric Garner's death. Now, the website's called Upworthy.com. 11 facts you know about Eric Garner's death, obviously, for the URL. Now, here's the thing. Number one, top of the list. Eric Garner been busted before for selling untaxed cigarettes. Well, you know what? Nature abhors a vacuum. When it's $14.50 for a pack of cigarettes in New York City, people are going to go to other sources. There's no way in the world that people need to spend that kind of money, well, for just a pack of cigarettes. You know, you can go to jump a couple state lines. You jump one state line, you're over in Pennsylvania. Jump two state lines, or not even two state lines, or in New Jersey. I don't know how much cheaper New Jersey is, but you can be in a bunch of other places. You go down to Virginia, carton of smokes is like 30 some odd bucks. You can triple your money almost, if not slightly more, by simply going back to New York City and selling them as loosies. 75 cents a piece. That's what Eric Garner died for. Now, here's the thing. He's been arrested multiple times for this. He's a period in a paragraph of bad guys in terms of what he does. He's a low-level criminal, but Giuliani's the one that started this stuff about, like, you know, any crime, stick 'em hard, whatever have you. But the new mayor is a jerk. He said pretty much, we need tax revenue. We need to make sure that nobody makes money on the side. We need to make sure that we control everything. Screw with these guys to your heart's content. The cops are taking that one by the lead, and they are doing it in spades. Now, here's the thing. There's two levels of crime there. You know, you basically have the guy that are doing graffiti or some kind of undercover sales like this or black market. You know, they're small potatoes. They don't deserve to die for it. On the day that Garner died, he had broken up a fight. Two guys were duking it out. People were bouncing off the store windows, what have you. He broke up the fight. When the police arrived, the fight was over. It happened on Staten Island. Two cops spotted Garner successfully breaking up the fight between two people. In spite of this, the police didn't concern themselves with the two guys who were duking it out and, you know, assaulting one another. They focused on Garner. The police again tried to arrest Garner for selling cigarettes. So, the two cops tried to arrest him. Garner's response was, every time you see me, you try to arrest me. I'm tired of it. It stops today. One of the officers who tried to arrest Garner was Daniel Pantaleo. Pantaleo put Garner in the chokehold, and I'm going to get to the rest of this stuff, but he put Garner in the chokehold. He is the guy that actually contributed, if not killed, Garner that day. Now, why is that? Well, because chokeholds are banned in New York City. They've been banned in New York City since 1993. By putting Garner in chokehold, he was violating the own rules of which binds him as a police officer in New York City. He didn't even have the authority to use that type of force and address it on another person. A few days after his death, he was stripped of his badge and his gun. And that's another story I'm going to jump to for 2 seconds here. He's on a desk job right now. I'm sure the other Leos, read law enforcement officers, read like, you know, baby Gestapo, are bitching and complaining because he is now on desk duty. He's driving a desk because he's not a cop right now. He's driving a desk. Now, chokeholds are banned under department policy. Garner's death has yet to be determined. No, it was determined. He killed him. That's why I'm just like reading back and forth. Court records show that in the past 2 years, 3 men sued Pantaleo. Officer was seen wrapping his arms around Garner's neck over allegedly lawful racially motivated assaults and arrests. Garner happened to be black. Pantaleo is a known quantity. He should go to jail for this, for contributing to the death of somebody under his charge while placing him under arrest. All the other cops are piled on board. They should be on the same charge as accessories after the fact. All these assholes killed this guy. There's no way around that one. Going into the next thing, his last words were, I can't breathe. You know what? If you're choking me out, I'm going to be fighting for my life. That's exactly what he said. I can't breathe. He's an asthma sufferer. You put him in a chokehold, he's probably going to die. Not good. 4 medics at the scene did not give him CPR. This Keystone Cop calamity, whatever you wish to call it, when they arrived, they did not address him with CPR and try to save his ass. The other thing, too, is that he'd been bounced off the concrete. Blood was coming out of his mouth. You know what happened to these 4 EMTs for killing this guy? They were suspended for 2 days without pay. They need to go to jail. A medical examiner who ruled Garner's death a homicide was, a couple days later, they linked it to the chokehold, as well as the prone positioning during the physical restraint by the police as what killed Eric Garner. Now, here's the kicker. There's a video. It shows the cop doing it. It's not like anybody can say he said, she said, and all the rest of that happy horse stuff. They have video evidence that he did do that. Garner can be heard repeatedly saying, "I can't breathe." A grand jury indicted the guy who filmed the death. Now, why is it that this guy suddenly gets indicted on weapon charges, gets the axe blade between the shoulder blades, and says, "Hey, you gotta shut up"? Why is this now happening? Well, he testified the charges are falsely mounted by the police in retaliation role for documenting Garner's death. Very interesting. The grand jury did not indict the police officer who killed Garner. Oh, no. But I hope to hell he gets another charge on him, like, wrongful death, manslaughter, some kind of under color of law, screwing people up. All these guys need to go to jail. This is not anything that basically gets to be rewarded for doing something like this for a 75-cent cigarette to try to address a $14.50 pack of cigarettes. Nobody needs to die for this crap. This is ridiculous. But let me throw some numbers at you coming out of the same Upworthy thing. 10 out of 1,000 American police officers are accused of misconduct. 23.8% of those have been accused of excessive force. Now, on the other side, 68% of felony defendants in the general population are convicted. However, only 33% of police accused of misconduct are ever convicted. All those facts can be verified by a website called 538. And you can find out more of this by going to ACLU and all the rest of this happy horse stuff. I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm going to put it down in the video description and let you guys do the math. But here's the thing. This guy didn't need to die for a 75-cent loose cigarette. That is ridiculous, okay? The mayor of New York City, after Giuliani was kind of a control freak asshole, but he did clean the place up. The current mayor has already said, "I am a self-avowed and very well self-noted socialist." So you have these guys that are control freak assholes, want big government, have all this big government, what have you. The population votes for these guys. They don't realize they are right in the ass every single time because you're asking for these control freak jerks to take the place over and ruin it for you. If you like, the hands up, don't shoot stuff, well, you shouldn't be voting for the guys who are control freak assholes who want more cops on the street screwing with you continually. This is what you don't want, but you keep voting for them anyway. You're doing it to yourself. I'm going to break up with this one, folks. Eat good, keep the tethering as always. Communist, socialist, leftist, statist. Just bad juju, man. Don't need them in society nowadays. They're just not good stuff. See you guys.